I'm gonna keep talking till I find the thing, and then
My head.
Used to be you.
Right here.
I wanna be like you.
It says
It says
what? Oh,
nothing.
there we
I
are.
fixed it.
It says upcoming.
All right. Upcoming. No, it's right there. I'll share it still. All right. Let's do the intro music. What's I'm so distracted. I'm like, okay, wait, where is it? Hold on. I was trying to do two things at once.
I shared it out.
Hold on. No, I'm trying to find our video. A little bit. As you come in, say hello. Muting up.
Oh, you think you got away? Oh, you think you got away? Harlots of Spooktalk. Harlots of Spooktalk. LD is your witch. Tiff is your investigator. Karli is your dark one. Oh, you think you got away? The candle knows your name. LD is your witch. Tiff is your investigator. Karli is your dark one. Harlots of Spooktalk. Harlots of Spooktalk.
Viewer discretion advised. This episode contains strong language, adult themes, potentially frightening content. Listener discretion is strongly advised. All content is for entertainment purposes only. Any true crime or historic information discussed is publicly available online. Discussed is publicly available online. It's not loading on YouTube for some people.
That's weird.
Goodness, I was on mute the whole time. I was talking. I was saying, welcome in, Shannon, and welcome in, Jake. I see some of y'all on TikTok. Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in. If you can't get it on YouTube, we are also on Twitch, Facebook, TikTok. We're not on Trovo no more. Welcome in, Sharon. So I see some of y'all coming in, but if you're not able to get on YouTube, feel free to. We have so many other channels, so come on in. Welcome in, Talisha. All right, let's go ahead and get in this, and we'll explain what it is. Welcome back to another Harlots Spooktalk live. Tonight we're talking about one of the creepiest experiences people swear is real, including myself. Terrifying dreams, sleep paralysis, and the infamous dream demon. So if you ever woken up unable to move while you or something stood at the end of your bed, you picked a terrible, terrible night to tune in.
Or the perfect night, depending on how much you enjoy never sleeping again.
Honestly, if I wake up and see a shadow figure standing in my room, I'm not asking questions. The house belongs to them now. I'll be outside in my pajamas, calling a realtor, just asking to stand.
Meanwhile, I dream every single night, not little dreams either, entire movies, sequels, director's cut. Sometimes I wake up feeling like I just worked a double shift in another dimension.
And honestly, ridiculous. Well, ask LD how she slept, and she'll be like, Well, first I was in medieval Scotland fighting a witch, talking to a raven. Then my grandma turned into a deer, and somehow Nicolas Cage was there too.
That track.
Oh my god. I can't stand you. Meanwhile, my dreams are just me forgetting to wear pants and Walmart.
Dream journals do not work for me. I need a Netflix contract.
Tiffany, on the other hand, she had a nightmare if she texts a group chat at 3:17 in the morning with nothing but "Y'all awake?"
It's true.
Sorry. Because if I'm awake, you're awake. It's friendship. That's true.
That's not friendship. That's emotional terrorism.
Then there's me. I wake up from a nightmare and immediately convince myself I'm fine until I have to turn off the hallway light. Then suddenly I'm an Olympic sprinting, diving into my bed because something's obviously chasing me.
Sorry. She thinks she's funny. Everyone does that. Don't even pretend you calmly walk down a dark hallway after watching horror movies. I do.
I do.
No one has no one has ever looked cool sprinting back to bed. But all of us, like, I don't know why, but all of us think that the blanket is a force field.
The scary part is sleep paralysis isn't just a nightmare. Thousands of people around the world describe waking up completely conscious, unable to move, unable to scream, feeling pressure on their chest, and seeing the exact same shadowy figure standing beside the damn bed.
Some call it science. Some call it a trick of the brain between dreams and waking. Others believe something much darker is happening, because how do complete strangers describe the same terrifying visitor?
Throughout history, it's been called the Old Hag, the Night Hag, the Mare, the Incubus, the Succubus, the Hat Man, the Dream Demon. Different names, different cultures, but eerily, similar stories.
So tonight we're diving into your nightmares, our nightmares, true sleep paralysis encounters, ancient folklore, modern day theories, and maybe, just maybe, we'll figure out who's actually standing in the corner of your bedroom at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, please don't tell me if you do. I enjoy sleeping, at least I used to, but I had some, but yeah.
Well, before we start checking under everyone's beds, here's a quick word from tonight's sponsor.
Oh, tonight's live is sponsored by Prep Starts Now. Whether you're building an emergency kit, preparing for unexpected situations, or just like having peace of mind, they've got practical gear and supplies to help you stay ready.
Don't forget to use promo code HOST, HOST, to save 15% off your order. You'll find the link in tonight's live description.
Now, turn off the lights, get comfortable, and if you suddenly can't move, don't worry, it's probably just sleep paralysis. Probably.
This is Harlots of Spooktalk, and tonight we're talking about dream demons and sleep paralysis, because our own LD has that problem.
Okay.
And
welcome everybody that's
no, go ahead.
No, I see a bunch of comments in here. I see, Felicia said, I'm running, like Tiff said, they can have it. Mwah. You can have it, your little ghost party. Jimmy was like, fuck that, it's a shadow. Hello, Derek. Welcome into the shit show.
Oh.
We are going to be talking about what you see on the title. I'm guessing down here somewhere. I don't know. But
Now,
anyways, what were you saying?
I'm going to quick give you an overlay of what a dream demon is, or sleep paralysis. In real life, it is a vivid, walk and hallucination caused by sleep paralysis, a normal physical state where your mind wakes up before your sleeping body does. Now, this happens kind of in the REM sleep, REM, with wakefulness, letting dreams appear in your real room as they would in your dreams. They also can lock your body up into sleep mode, make you unable to speak, yell, or even move while you're experiencing this. People often feel heavy pressure on their chest as they feel this trouble breathing, extreme fear with the shadowy figure standing next to you. Now, what causes this is high amount of high anxiety, major life stress, bad sleep habits, sleeping
I have
position, laying on your
great
back.
first of all, I have a schedule. It's just, like, not a normal follow the rules
Mhm,
kinda
mhm.
schedule. It's
Modern
my
belief
creativity.
is
Go ahead.
when medical experts prove it's a brain glitch, by the way. Some online communities, like Reddit, share mixed opinions on this, but let's get into this now. Now you have the scientific kind of shit about it, but let's actually get deeper than that. Let's talk about, some demons. Yay,
Uh,
my
I
favorite
rebuke
thing.
it. Where's my sage? Where's my sage?
Yeah, I love that word.
LD to a T. Yeah. Girl, okay, so I see, like okay, I don't even know where to start from, like I could see some of it being, like, maybe, like, a trigger, I guess, when you're going through, like, a traumatic event. Because after I went through a traumatic event, I had 'em horrible, like, it was horrible. I've had some where I wasn't stressed out, and I've had a woman literally on the top of my chest screaming into my face, looking for her child. I don't know what's up with that. But should I explain to y'all what happened to me the other night? What do y'all think? Is it too Did you listen
No,
to it,
go ahead.
Karli?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Go ahead.
Um, I did tell Talisha, and I did tell Miss Sharon, and I don't see, my other friend in here, but she heard it. Anyway, so what had happened was, and I haven't had this
You have
happen
more
like
friends than just us.
this has happened. It was probably in 2018 was the last time I had anything happen like that. Um, it's been a long time because I used to have them all the time. Well, I'm in a I'm minding my business. I'm in sleep. I finally fall asleep. My schedule's a little weird because it's so hot during the day, so I just get creative at night, so I'm up all night, which is fine. A lot of you people in here do it too. So, I'm trying to think. Okay, so the dream started off really weird. Okay, so I'm gonna try and explain it. So, I was having a dream, there was, like, this room, and it's, like, an open room, but in the middle of the room was a crib with a baby in it that looked like my niece. It's supposed to be my niece. And I was trying to look for something, so I turned on the flashlight and I seen her get up and I was like, "Oh, crap, she's awake. I'm like, "Go back to sleep," and she wouldn't go back to sleep. She like, I don't know, she hopped over her crib. She somehow got out of there or whatever. And, so all of a sudden she turns into a boy. She's not my niece anymore. She's my son. Not my son in real life, because in my waking life, that's not what my son looks like. So in the dream, this boy was supposed to be my son. This is why I got really interested when you were telling me, so we'll get into that, but I was like, you know how, like, other and son, you're taking him to the room so you can kinda calm him down. He's just like I'm like, "Okay, you're not gonna go sleep. Let's watch some TV." So I turn on this TV, uh, by the bed, and the TV's on, and he starts to hug me, like, really, really hug me. Like, I can't see his face, but he's holding on to my back really, really strong. Like, I could al like, it felt very real. Like, I really feel like that was real. I know it sounds weird, but he kind of, like, tucked his face into my back, and it's, like, in his pajamas and everything. All of a sudden, I'm back in the room that I sleep in, and I kinda it's almost like my spirit kinda moves down to the end of the bed. Like, I'm not in my body, like, my spirit kinda I don't know. I'm kinda leaning towards, like, the end of the bed, like, I'm kinda sliding off, and my feet are touching the ground, and, for those of y'all don't know, my room is very small space. So, you know, all of a sudden I see this entity is what I would call it. Like just kind of like how the what I explained to Talisha is the guy from the Ring or the not the Ring, the Hobbit, and he's like my wish is ring, you know, with his knees up, and he's kind of like that in the corner of the room by the door. And I was like, and then I started saying the Lord's Prayer. So then all of a sudden, I'm kind of like my spirit's kind of moving back to my body, and I'm, and mind you, I was laying on my side when I was doing this, like in real life. Like I wasn't on my back, I was on my side, and that's a trigger too. If you're on your back, sometimes that could like give you those dreams a little bit more active. But I was on my left side, and all of a sudden, like my body was trying to move to like wake up. It was like this weird shaking. I've had some weird things, but that was like weird. It was like, and I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, as I'm waking up to like focus with my body and I'm aware of my body parts, if that makes any sense. And then all of a sudden, I swear to Bob, I seen this like creature stand the same way the other one seen, big, like almost like blonde, like big lighter hair. And I couldn't see its face, but it was just right there in front of my face. So I rebuked it. I was like, I rebuke you. I rebuke you. You cannot be here. Hell no. I rebuke you, and it went away. And then I woke up for another hour and I didn't go to sleep for another hour. Yeah. Um, I also used Evil Dead as a reference and you said yes. Yeah. Yeah. Literally. So that's what happened to me. And this is what I was like, the more I was talking to everybody online, we were all kind of sharing our experiences. And I was like, you know what? This might be a good topic. Like, let's talk about it. So if y'all had an experience like this, type it in there and let us know and we'll read it off for you or not, whatever. Or if you want to email it, that'd be fine.
The experience I had was years ago. I literally woke up to a face I thought right in front of me. I screamed. Like I couldn't scream right away. It took me a few minutes to actually get it out because it felt like something was holding me back. But I too was on my side facing the wall. So nobody could physically be there. And
Right.
here was this face just right there. And I knew I was just coming out of a deeper sleep because I was just waking up. So it kind of creeped me out. But yeah, I remember you telling us that one.
I had an experience as a kid. I don't know. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. But because I remembered it because it was summertime, right? And I thought it was just a coincidence because my cousins were here and we were like camping downstairs, like back in the day when you had carpet in the room and like so you could camp downstairs. And we're all sleeping and I remember rolling onto my back as a kid and I saw like this face. Like it was just a head, right? It was just like a floating head in front of my face, but there were like little floating heads all around too. I still remember it vividly to this day because it freaked me the freak out. And I couldn't scream. I felt like I was awake, but every time I tried to scream, nothing came out of my voice. And so I didn't tell anybody, but then when the next night, my cousin had the same exact dream because we talked about it after that. And she was like, yeah, I had the same, like, I had this dream. And I was like, wow, I had the same exact dream the night before of the same little figures around your head. It was fairly freaky. And we were kids because, yeah, like middle school, I think. It was really creepy.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of factors as to why, like, you would have these dreams, but sometimes you can't always pin. When I go through this, I always take it as a spiritual attack, especially that one. And there was that lady that was looking for her kid. That one was a spiritual. A lot of these are spiritual attacks, and I mean, I don't wanna kinda go too deep into that part, but, the closer you get to God, the more that you're gonna get attacked, so that's one thing. And there's a spider right here. That's great. Thank you. Just floating up here. Anyway, but, you know, I know back, that's gonna be a huge trigger when you are going through, like, trauma or a lot of stress, that can activate it too. I feel like when I a lot of the times when I'm going through these, I'm not really in a lot of stress, like, the other day for me, I was not in a lot of stress. Um, Sorry, I'm
Sleep
kinda pinning
deprived.
up y'all. Yeah. No, but see, that's the thing. I'm not sleep deprived. I sleep, I just don't. I finally got onto the schedule where I was up really, really early, like, up before y'all, and then I went to bed at a normal time, and I hated it. I was hot the whole day, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna switch back to nights. I like nights way better, and I get more done at night anyways, 'cause it's dark, I can play a movie, I can do 12 things." So, but I'm picking up your comments as I see them. So, Derek had said, so it's a thing I had times when I had to get up and I knew it, but my eyes would not. Oh, I didn't read that all the way through, Derek. I thought he said that he had them, but Derek, you tricked me. Okay. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
So it can happen to adults and kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
and what's weird about it is they have different names for kids. It's like, it's not dream paralysis, it's, what's the nightmare? What's another name for that?
I forget. Man,
Nightmare on Elm
uh,
Street.
yeah,
No.
I'm looking it up right here. Um,
Welcome in, Nene. How you doing?
mm, Sleep paralysis is the same in children, but they have muscle lock and scary dreamlike hallucinations and high fear. So they fear it more.
Night
Night
terrors.
terrors. Actually,
Yeah.
adults have night terrors
N
too. That's when you have
Yeah.
Yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
nightmares.
When I was a kid, I used to have nightmares pretty bad to where, like, my parents would run into my room to had to wake me up because I was screaming and I wouldn't wake up. I don't remember why, but
Yeah.
I remember them always telling me that. I
I
grew out
literally,
of them. I grew out of them, but yeah, I still remember that.
I had night terrors as a kid, and I remember a couple times waking up and I would have a bloody nose from it. And I
Mm.
don't remember how I did it, but I would wake up and it would be blood on my pillow coming down. Yeah, so I know night terrors, and I actually still have night terrors to this day.
So, the
That's
difference between a nightmare is for a child. So wake the child up fully, it happens late at night, and the child
You want
will
me?
remember the dream.
Do you
Versus
want
a night
add
sorry, go ahead.
to wait? Do you want me to block this
Yeah,
AI? Okay.
yeah, that's fine. And then a night terror would be the you cannot wake the child up. You have to keep the child asleep, and it usually happens early in the night and involves thrashing, screaming, and by the morning they forget it.
Yeah.
So that's the
My
difference. Nightmare, they're all
son,
different.
my son talks in his sleep, and he don't remember. He'll scream in his
Yeah,
sleep, talk in his sleep. It scares me. Sometimes I'm like, what the? Like, okay.
I used to do
I
that too as a kid.
And it is scary. It's scary to hear, but you can't wake him up.
I know when I was married, there was a couple times I would be screaming in my dream, and that one particular with that lady, she that was terrifying. I guess I was screaming in the dream, but it wasn't coming out like ah, it was coming out like and he was like, wake up. I'm like, I always tell people, always wake me up, for the love of God. always make me up. I don't wanna they're like, "Just let you sleep through it." No, wake my ass up.
Well, it's like with people who sleepwalk, you're not supposed to wake them up either when they're sleepwalking.
Did we ever does anybody know why that is? Why you're not supposed to be waking people up?
I don't
I
know.
don't
Let
know,
me look.
probably scared him to death.
I can't.
You ever wake up from a dream and you're shaking and you
Yeah.
don't know why? Okay, so I'm not the only one who does that. You literally wake up and you're literally shaking.
Mhm.
I've woken up sweating, and then I feel like when I fall, I like feel like I'm falling, and then my foot hits the floor, and then it hurts for a day or two.
So it says that it can cause sudden confusion, severe fear, unexpected defense reactions. Okay, so why explains why waking them up is hard and risky. Um, their brain is still stuck in that deep sleep, so they may not
That REM.
recognize you or understand what's happening around them. Or out of sudden fear, they might lash out, punch, or run blindly, which can hurt anybody. And then a sharp awakening causes a sudden spike in their heart rate and blood pressure. That would make sense. Um,
Yes. Basically scare him to death.
so they say to guide them gently, keep them in a safe area, wake them only if needed. But if we have like the stepbrother situation, I'm gonna guide your ass out the door, okay? Like, have y'all seen Step Brothers where they're just like throwing shit around and
Yeah.
like I would be pissed. But okay, so Alicia said, recently what happened to me, I was asleep, but I started whining. But what was weird, I wasn't even having a nightmare. Like I could hear myself doing it, but it was asleep. It was weird. Yeah, have you ever woke yourself up sleep talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Weirdly.
wake myself up snoring.
I think some people actually, I've done that too. I have done that too. But
So
it's scary when you're sleep talking and
It
you
is.
wake yourself up from it and you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
yeah,
Like,
I hate it when you're
okay.
in the middle of a good dream and you're like having a conversation with somebody. You're like, "Oh yeah, can you pass me the peppers?" And you wake up and you're like, "Oh man, we're not at grandma's having pumpkin pie. What do you mean?" Dang. Ooh, or I love
Yeah.
those shopping dreams. I hate it when I buy a whole bunch of stuff and I'm rich and then I wake up. I hate those dreams. Like, I'd rather have a nightmare. It hurts
Now
my
here's
feelings.
here's a little thing for you, and I want you to really think about this. You know when you fall asleep at night, you have to first pretend to fall asleep when you lay down to actually get to sleep.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
You
You
do. Think
know?
about it. You close your
Yeah.
eyes,
'Cause
you
you
pretend to
gotta
go to
lay
sleep.
there for yeah, you gotta lay there for 15 minutes, not move, and then supposedly after 15 minutes of not moving, you'll fall asleep. I tried that last night, by the
It
way.
don't work.
It did not work. Yeah.
No.
Sometimes it
It,
can, very rarely.
But you
I
literally pretend to go to sleep just to go to sleep. It's messed
you
yeah.
up.
know, and I did remember I have to sleep with noise on in the background.
Oh, you know
That
that's a
just,
trauma
yeah,
response.
it
Okay.
is. I just read about that too. And yes, my therapist used to tell me that too. And I'm like, look, it's the only way I can go to sleep.
I do it
And
too. I have to. And it's always like criminal stuff, like mass murderers and stuff like that's why I fall asleep too.
I used to do that because I could fall asleep. And to this day, I can still fall asleep to The Conjuring.
Yes. That's a good.
And only the first one or two, the first two I can, because I used to be able to just put it on and fall asleep. Now I just put on like, I have to watch Gilmore Girls before bed.
See, I still put on documentaries and the weird stuff and paranormal caught on.
Now
camera.
I'll watch that too, but to help me calm like my brain after watching that, I just put Gilmore Girls on and I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm more of a jellyfish kind of person. I like watching those little. How Alicia said, I don't. I used to as a kid and wake up and have no idea how I end up on the couch in the living room.
I'm not even going to tell you what Tyler did before sleepwalking. I'm not going to be that person. I will tell you in private, though. I'll tell you, Talisha, one day. He slut-walked too. Oh, I will tell you too, but not on live.
You know what? Yeah. Wait, Earl the ghost or Earl
No.
that
I
went
have
to
a
school with?
cousin, Earl.
Nobody knows what's happened to Earl. I'm just kidding.
You know what? She said that to me a long time ago. She's like, I was just telling what's his name about it. I said, you know what my friend told me a long time ago? She goes, you know what song reminds me of you? And I was like, what? She says, Goodbye, Earl. I'm like, why? And then I thought,
If you don't
I know.
understand anything
I
about
know.
Earl, then y'all got some weird ass childhoods because everybody in their right mind knows what happened to Earl.
Wanda and Mary
Yeah.
were the best of friends.
Marianne and Wanda.
Marianne and Wanda. Marianne and Wanda were the best of friends. Yeah. I'll listen to the Dick Chicks if you haven't. If you didn't know. Goodbye, Earl. Dick Chicks.
Goodbye, Earl.
I still like that show too. The Earl show. What show is that? Where he marries that chick. Oh God, what is that? Good. I thought it was Earl. Give me a second. That's gonna bug me.
It's Earl something.
You know
right?
what I'm talking about, right? With the
Yeah.
blonde chick. Okay.
But I forgot it's some
I'm looking it up.
Earl.
My name is Earl.
Yes.
That one. That's what it
Oh, you
reminds me.
talking about the show? I didn't know that you.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening?
I like that show.
I've seen every single episode.
I like that show.
Mm-hmm. I know one Earl in person, and we were not the best friends.
Days.
So, yeah. It's just
Dun,
crazy.
dun, dun.
Yeah. Before we let y'all go, we just want to make sure there's no impending thoughts. If you want to say something, if you had a nightmare or something happened, share your sleepwalking stories, because those are always very interesting. Okay.
And if you don't know who Earl is, there's something
here we
wrong
go.
with you.
Oh,
and
you
go-
know what? There was something I wanted to say. Okay, so Tiffany and I hung out. She was staying the night, and this is because I kept sleep talking, and I wanted to hear trying to figure out what I was saying. So I have a recorder on my phone. They have some apps where they can record you sleep to see if you say anything. So Tiffany stayed the night, and my sister, she always says, "Oh, you snore so much." I'm like, "No, I don't," because every person I've ever been with, they always say I have a cute snore. And I'll tell you, me and Tiff must have been tired because on the recording, I don't know if you remember, but it was like, it's kind of like, here's her and here's me, and you just hear.
It was probably after a night of drinking.
Yeah. We slept good, though. I mean, I don't know. Snoring puts me to sleep, so maybe I was just like, oh, yeah.
I know, it puts me to sleep, too.
I can't.
That's why we didn't sleep in the same room. But next time, don't worry. We'll sleep in the same room, and we'll
No.
leave like the doors open. And you'll just hear us
No.
go.
Harley won't be there in the morning.
I'll be
You know
down in the
what's funny?
vehicle sleeping. She just froze.
I heard that she snores though.
Hello.
You froze.
I
And you were
heard-
like,
I heard that Karli snores.
I do.
Everybody
I do.
snores. I mean,
I have a deviate septum, so of course I snore.
and I feel like everybody snores and they just don't want to admit it, but I snore and I will say that. I don't care. Especially with allergies.
And you get that dry mouth in the morning from snoring. I hate that.
Yeah. And then it's like you're
dry drool over here. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I hope that y'all have a good night. Y'all stay out of trouble and have sweet dreams. And I wish I still had my clown makeup on because I'd be like, sweet dreams. Okay, anyways, love you. Bye.
okay, bye.
Hi.
Blessed be.
I said that already.
This is Harlots of Spooktalk. Dream Demon. Blessed be. Blessed.
Good night.
Good night.
Are you waiting for me to push the button?
I got your money.
Okay, we're
God.
leaving now. We're exiting the show. We're leaving.
Yeah, that's
We're
it.